Are we live? Are we live? Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me just see what is going on. We're in the middle of the game, middle of a Zerg vs. Zerg. Sorry, taking me a while to get going here. We do have the first game underway, and it was an R vs. R. We got a ZVZ, but just give me 1 second, guys. Here, I wish it would just work a little bit better, but I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. 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 I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay, alright. So we got first class down here, bottom right, playing Zerg, and Mamba top middle, playing Zerg. I didn't even get to pay attention how it all opened up or anything, but we're here at the 7-minute mark. Not sure how it started. The supplies, Mamba is up by 10 supply right now. It looks like Mamba went for, they both went for chokes, but it looks like Boxer, our first class, must have went for some kind of pressure, because it looks like a couple Sunkens have been taken down. Maybe he must have went for a quick Hydra bust, but Mamba was able to defend it. So Mamba looks like he's in good position. That's about 40. I don't know what they're talking about. I can't pay attention to reading while I'm catching you guys up on this game. And now it looks like it's, ooh, there is some lag going down here. That's what Boxer was having issues with. That's why this game has been so, this first round has been so delayed. Our boy Boxer has been using some Peruvian internet that has been letting him down. He's got 7 hatcheries though versus 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 hatcheries. So right now we have it's a very even game. They've opened up very similar, but now Mamba is putting a lot of drones and a lot of money into sunken colonies to defend any future Hydralisks. Yeah, baby. Yeah, we are live out of nowhere. It took me 7 minutes, but we're here. And there is a little bit of lag. Hopefully we don't have to leave. But yeah, okay. So it looks like yeah, Boxer, Boxer is going to be going for a greater spire. That's what that queen looks like, the quick 1 spire. And Mamba probably going for just mass muta into a potential greater spire. I don't really know what the meta is, ZVZ, if they just go mass muta or if they do get the guard devour combo. Probably devours are better against muta, so that's probably what we're going to see from Mamba eventually. I'm not sure if he has the upgrades going or anything. We don't have a production tab in StarCraft 1, unfortunately, for some reason. I don't know why. Blizzard, get on it. Hive down. Quick hive. Well, not really quick hive, I guess, because Bomb is already done. And Mamba, yeah, he is going to go for the greater spire. So he's not going to go for any kind of muta bomb. He knows that he must be in a pretty good economical position, because he spent a lot more of his early drones on a lot of his early larvae on drones instead of Hydralisks like Mr. First Class did. Extra Kirk, who's often confused as me, is going because we made we made names with each other's normal names. Smurf names as each other's normal names. Which is funny. It's just funny. We tried to intentionally confuse people and now everybody thinks that we're each other. A couple Scourges gonna go out to scout. Mamba just massing up mutas at home. He's got a lot of hatcheries. A Boxer now behind the game because of that early probably Hydra push. Wait. We'll just confirm that with the people who are paying attention. My sound's a little messed up because I started streaming in the middle of the game because they just joined really quickly and they didn't seem like they wanted to wait. Kirk is going to be a funny guy and try to keep it a little secret. I respect him for that. I like games, as many games as possible, even during games. And yeah, the Scourge is going to come in, see that Mamba does have spores for any kind of potential Muta bomb on the main, and he is going to be maxed out Muta. These last larvae are probably going to spawn, and we're going to see an attack, I would imagine. He's not going to be dying to any hydras anytime soon, that's for sure. Boxer is going to need a drink of water or something. Boxer is going to try to catch up. He's in catch-up mode. Yeah, he's in a tough spot. He's got a lot of minerals. He's going to try to build a couple hatcheries, try to spend that money. I wonder exactly what Mamba's going to do. He must be going for the guard devourer thing, because I don't know why else he wouldn't. Oh, unless we're going to see it now. That's a lot of mutas there. Oh, we're lagging it. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Oh, maybe Mama's probably lagging it with all these mutas. The Peruvian internet, the internet from Peru can't handle this many mutas. All bunched up. It looks like we're at ×2 here, but this is normal speed here. Those mutas wings flap very, very fast. He's gonna run in past all of this hydras. Spores not gonna be enough at home. This main is going to go down. That is just too much. And no hatchery behind. White economy is going to be hurting a lot. Oh, he's even going to take out. This is always a good thing to do too. These mutas have done what they needed to do, and now to put this guy even farther behind, because without a layer and a hive, you can't rebuild those spires. That is going to be the end of mutas for white. He's going to have to find another way to get back in this game. I don't know if those larvae, if he got a couple mutas off before. No, those are just going to be more hydras. So he's going to try to go for maybe a guard hydra push at the front. He does have a lot of minerals still. Look at all those drones. That's a lot of drones that he has. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to do it. But Mamba just in a really good position. He's probably going to make his own guards and hydras at home with more hatcheries and more economy. I feel like even with the bad position, he's going to be okay. He's going to be able to defend this fairly easily. And yeah, but I don't blame Boxer for trying. He's going to give her he's going to give her one last go. He's going to try to pull a miracle. Look at my hair. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Tony? What is that? Need a haircut, I guess, eh? Let's see if no, that doesn't help. Let's see how she goes. Let's see how she goes. Let's see how this one last push goes. Yeah. I don't see it working. Mamba's gonna have max guards at home. Probably at least 12 devours. I don't know exactly. I don't know how many devours you're supposed to get Zerg vs Zerg. You hardly ever get mirror matchups when you play 1v1. They're super duper rare, because random versus random isn't really random versus random. Building more spores around his main. Spores are really, really powerful against mutas, especially. He's going to make sure his main is protected. He's going to just play it safe and secure his W. Try to get that 1-0 of the best of 7 to see if he can go to round 2. He will be facing the Korean Hello. I think he beat Gold SCV in a best of 7 that we did miss because they were on Korea time and we couldn't quite get there. Let me just check one more thing here. Let me just check one more thing here, boys. Boys and girls, we're good to go. Yeah, we're live. We're still live. Not as exciting as I anticipated. Anticlimactic ending here. Boxer dead, but not out, and a heart bigger than we could ever have imagined. Yeah, so Boxer just gonna gather for one last push. I don't know what exactly his plan is. His APM is dropping lower than it normally is. Oh, here we go. Mambo gonna push out. He did get a couple devours. Guard devours. Did you shout me out? Big shout out to Ben. No BW units. I don't know if that is referring to the stream. I just shouted you out. Cole Craze, aka Benjamin. Big shout out to my boy, my chess bro. We play hours and hours of chess together, and it is delightful. If you lie, there's documented you doing it now, probably. Very fair. Big shout out. Just for you. Just did it. Just now. Did it. Wow. Alright, he wants me to say his full. Alright. This is gonna go out to all 23 subscribers, Ben. Be careful, bro. You just dox yourself, man. You dox yourself. People try to avoid that. You just did it to yourself. Can you shut up, Chaos Party? No, I can't. And I won't. The guard's gonna come in. Ooh, look at this. A little sandwich attack gonna come in. Try to do its best, but I don't imagine it's going to be enough. Just give me the middle finger. Why? What's the middle finger for, Ben? I gave you a bomb shout out, bro. This lag is ridiculous. The lag is pretty bad. But I don't even. It's not the observers. It is first class. He knows it, and he's not gonna complain about it. He's gonna be a trooper though and give us a game. GG'd out, and game 1 goes to Mamba. Mamba 1-0. It is a very rare Zerg versus Zerg. We don't get to see that very often. What a little treat, even though we missed the first 7 minutes, which was exciting and decided the whole match, and we just got to see the aftermath of that. But we did see a cool old Mamba min bash. A Mamba main snipe. Kurt giving Boxer some words of motivation. Not the word I was going to say, but I couldn't finish that sentence without sounding like a dummy, even though I sound like a dummy now. Game 2, we're going to jump into it. We're going to jump into it. We got the full observers here. Kirk Edge. Got our boys. If we enter the 3v3 league, these would be my 2 partners. If Sword, if you ever decide to introduce the 3v3 league, give it to us. Give it to us. Right now. Just send that $100 our way, because we would take it down. Easy. Easy. Born to kill. Threatening to obs help. A very, very classic joke here that everyone loves to make. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We got Mamba, Terran, top left, 500 APM. Be right back, 1 minute. Thank you, admin. Versus Boxer, Protoss. Alright. Protoss versus Terran. Let's see if we can get a W. Let's see if we can get a dub. In less than an hour, Boxer, okay? That is your goal. To get the W. Trays and W's. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, Boxer is a big fan of the mid build. Oh, maybe he's just gonna go for the choke mid build. We'll see if it's gonna be a forge or gateways. I imagine that it is 3 gateways. There must be a little bit of a delay still on my stream because these guys are so slow at replying to what I'm saying. I don't know how much of a. I don't know if I took the stream off. Skipped frames detected. What is that? I gotta. Oh, maybe I don't know what that means. Skipped frames. The stream detected skip frames 15 minutes ago. What does this mean? Some frames have not been encoded. The problem usually due to high CPU usage or unusable code or low your code. Wow, no, I'm not gonna do that. Figure it out yourself. Figure it out yourself, Streamlabs. Okay, oh, look at that. He went for a pylon at the choke and a Nexus right after. A Nexus first. This is going to be interesting. I wonder how he's going to follow this up. It doesn't look like it's going to be your typical... Because I feel like he's going to get a Forge now. Yeah, he is going to get a Forge now. So, he's doing the new Kirk P. This is not my new Kirk P. I don't know. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's actually really good versus Mamba. I'll actually say that. If you're going to go Nexus first, oh my god, he's gonna triple. He's gonna go for the immediate 2 Nexus follow-up. So he's not gonna go for any kind of early rush, that's for sure. This is a new Team BMP. Yeah, this is old school. This is old school, I guess. A lot of people. This used to be the main strategy: is just get the triple Nexus. That was the strategy to get. Yeah, I need to get a hat or something. My hair is distracting myself, and that's every time I look over. Oh my goodness. There you go. There we go. And my sound is still messed up too. Hopefully that's not too bad. But the game sound is coming from my speaker, so I don't know if you guys can even hear the game sound right now, because I don't know if I explained it already, but yeah, we opened up OBS in the I'll try to fix your hat, and the everything is revert awful. Okay, let's focus up here. Mamba is going to be able to scout up here, so let's see if Mamba is going to decide to try to break this, or if he's going to throw down a couple command centers himself and just go for the late game. I imagine that is not what Mamba is going to do. He does not like to play late game, so yeah, he's actually going to throw down to a factory. I think what he's going to do is go for a lot of drops. Let's see what Born to Kill has to say, though. At this point, his analyst, Mamba, got two options. Let's see if he agrees with me. He's going to try to break or go to or CCs himself. That's what your boy Tony G thinks. Let's see what the expert Born to Kill thinks. Double CC or all in. Oh, your boy Tony G accurate. He's gonna confirm what your boy says, and that's when you know you got some expert analysis going on, when people are mimicking what you say, unless he heard it on stream, of course, and now he's just saying what I said and trying to sound cool and expert like me. But I don't think so. Seems like all in. I would agree. I think he's going to go for a double starport after this, and he's going to go for a 4 dropship drop. That is what my prediction is. 4, he's going to wait for 4, or maybe actually he might go for just 1 quick tank drop and then follow it up with a couple more, or he might just go for the all kill. I don't know. Mamba knows better than me. We'll see how he follows it up. Boxer knows that the potential for the break is there, and he's going to get a couple more cannons up before his gateways are even started, so this is, or I guess not really, he doesn't have a gateway there, so he might have a cybernetic score. He already did have the potential to put a cybernetic score, but he doesn't have a cybernetic score. Told you, I have problems with my net. I already got disc from BattleNet. Oh no, all in it is. So yeah, oh, there we are. We are going to see the 2 starport. We are going to go for drop. Massive drops, it looks like it's going to be the strategy for our boy Mambro. Let's see if first class is able to build enough cannons around. He's going to have a lot of extra minerals, so I feel like that shouldn't be a problem. He probably should. I don't know exactly what the strategy is, because a lot of Terrans have been filling up their dropships and then dropping before the cannons and just taking it all out if they know that the Protoss has been too greedy and doesn't have any units. Because if you drop a bunch of Marines with your tanks, they are able to take them out if there's not enough numbers. So this drop is there. Kurt, can you talk to me? I'm lonely. Why don't you get on the mic? Come on, social, and cast with me. he did it. He did it. Why no tank drops? Oh, actually, that's true. Born to Kill is pointing out that there isn't any tech lab on our factory here. Mamba doesn't have very much gas either. I feel like he needed more gas to build the dropship. Well, I guess he did build the dropship, so he does have this timed out enough. But maybe he knows that if he wants those tanks, it's going to be a little bit longer, and he just wants to drop behind this as soon as possible. Friendlier in his head. Don't let him get in your head, Chew. I love your mic. I was gonna say I love you and your mic, but let's not get too crushy. Let's not get too crushy. The Zealots are gonna come in and they're going to potentially scout. They're gonna see that there isn't any bunkers. Oh, I do love you too. I do love you. Alright, we'll say it. We'll just say it. We'll just share a little moment here live on YouTube. Mamba winning it right now if he goes. Let's see if he's going to fill up these dropships and go. He's lifting up the factory. Interesting choice. I wonder. Oh no, he's going to land the factory. Alright. Must have just been a misclick. Why? I wonder what he's doing right now. Let's check out the Mamba cam. Okay, the Mamba cam shows that he is now filling up the dropships. He is going to go in. He is going to go for this drop. If this drop does not do damage, I guess he does have a couple CCs behind. So he's not completely all in, but he is going to be pretty far behind if this does not do significant damage. Hopefully first class is building some zealots out of these gateways, because he's going to need some help. He does not have much cannons at home. This drop though doesn't have any tanks, so he's not going to be able to just snipe all these probes. If he actually waited for tanks, I feel like this could have done more. But we're going to see actually where he drops this, because that's going to be the big thing. If he tries to drop near the main, it's going to be bad. But if he drops over here and he can micro against all of these goons and zealots, he might have a chance. 3 dropships. Let's see how this does. Where he's going to drop this. The goons are going to target 1 dropship. I wonder if it's going to drop before it unloads fully. No, he's not going to completely... He's not going to click. The Marines are going to get unloaded, but are they going to be able to do enough? This is a lot at home. They are going to take out the zealots and a couple of these dragoons. They're going to go up here. Okay, maybe they're just going to try to delay to let him get back into the game because he knows this was a big investment and he knows that the Marine medics just don't do very good versus cannons. Cannons are able to just take out Marines even with the medics. Pretty good. The goons are pretty good too against Marines. They can technically kite forever against these Marines without dying or, yeah, without taking too much damage. They can reload their shield. Boxer for Teal is a low money player though, so he is going to have great unit control, I would imagine, and be able to take this out no problem. And yeah, we're going to see how Mamba is able to get back in this. Still no tanks or siege mode even started yet. So goons are going to do pretty good against this. He's going to have to, yeah, he's really going to have to mass bunkers to buy himself time for a couple tanks, because without tanks, Boxer's going to be able to pull. You can see all the money that he has. Every second that goes by, those minerals are just going to fly right up because he has 1,000,000 probes, more probes than anything else on the map, that's for sure. These cannons are proving to be more of a obstacle than help. Teal should go carriers. Ugh. That probably is the best idea, honestly, because carriers are just pretty good against the Terran, especially a Terran this far behind. It will just put them further behind. Usually you want to transition after doing a lot of damage to something that can take out carriers, but we'll see. We'll see how she goes. If you go carriers, though, you know Mamba's going to be scanning your base, and he's going to find them. He is very good at keeping his scanners very low on energy, something that a lot of people forget to do, forget to utilize more, because scans can just do, can just really help, right? Because if you can just see, if you can just scan in the right spot, you can see how far along their tech is, you can see if they're filling up for drops, you can see how many cannons, you can see where to choke, you can see what they're teching and transitioning in, you can see if they're expanding, all of that from the comfort of your own base. Scan pretty good. But okay, we're it's very interesting that Boxer is not taking middle over with a couple more probes. With this much economy, you really should be maxing out on everything. Like, you should be trying to, like, I like to do a double probe, double space pylons down here with 1 probe, and then have 1 probe over here building gateways, and then this guy building gateways, so you can finish a whole line with 2 probes going back and forth while they're building, and just have it 2 times as fast, I guess. And if you have the APM, you could do 3, but 2 seems to be the choice for me. A nice little turret ring around Boxer, or around Mamba, going to protect himself from, he knows, drops that will potentially come. We are at the 9-minute mark. The Protoss is maxing out now. 200 APM for both of these players. Boxer is in a great position to win this game, to take home a W versus a Mambro Terran, which is pretty good. I wonder if Mamba is still building dropships and he's going to continue to try to drop. At 196, yeah, I agree, Ben. He does need to be pushing. He needs to be pressuring. Trading units right now is what you just need to be doing. Even, yeah, I guess targeting the tank is alright, but no, I would just be taking one at a time. I would take out that depot, take out that bunkers, just pushing one thing at a time. It's not going to be the most cost efficient, but right now that doesn't matter because you have the economy. These units don't really matter. You just need to be trading, bombing in there, trying to break in, because you can rebuild that in 2 seconds with all these gateways and all that economy. And your economy isn't in too much danger right now either. There's not much Terran can do this early after that first drop, because after that Protoss is going to be really prepared. As you can see, I guess there is a little bit of a weakness right here. And I guess, no, actually, really, that's really the only spot that really the drop can do. Boxer, though, now has grouped all of his units together. He's going to go in now. He needs to be clicking. He needs to be targeting. He needs to be targeting. He has to target, or else these units will do nothing. The AI, these depots are in the way, and these guys want to kill the bunkers, and they just can't figure it out. So you need to help them out. They are now taking out the depots, going to take out the first 2 depots. The supply is staying the same. Boxer macroing nicely back at home. Mamba holding as much as he can. The first couple storms are going to go down. 2 storms to take out tanks if they're not moving. A couple of tanks are going to move out of the way. This storm, not the best storm. I think it missed actually both those guys. Yeah, it didn't even do any damage, I don't think, to either of those guys. So first mass is going to be defended. Mamba able to use his choke nicely to defend that pretty well, with taking minimal damage, is really utilizing his choke. You can see in that battle particularly how much difference this choke makes just with the AI alone. Like here, those that probably would have been 100 times more difficult to hold. Kirk, talk about yellow's drop. Where? At home. Yeah, I saw them, but they're not. There's no way he can afford to put any tanks in there right now, because he knows that his supply is behind and that another mass army is going to come in here. I feel like he needs to keep a couple. Yeah, he needs to at least have this wave and the next wave to be tanks at home before he can mass a tank drop, because that's just too risky right now. Talk about Teal's drops en route. Where's Teal's drop? Teal drops coming in here, going around. Thanks, guys. You guys are really helping this out. Kirk, talk about me. Porn to Kill's gonna leave. I wonder why. I wish he would have said something before he left, like this game is over. Teal wins or yellow wins. Kirk wants me to talk about him. Kirk, you're beautiful. I wish you were in here talking with me. Casting with you is so fun, and I just wish we could do it right now. But you just don't want to come in because you're a little self-conscious about your microphone because of XP friendly, XP not so friendly. Talk about how Terran long game is. Yeah, I've done that before. I think the Terran maxed army is the strongest army in the game. If you were to get 200 of any units, I would choose a Terran unit combination. Actually, I don't know. Zerg combination pretty good. Defilers are pretty good. Vessels are pretty good though too. Vessels, I don't know. They're all pretty good. It's like Blizzard made a pretty balanced game or something, because I don't know what max. Actually, no. I choose Terran. Teal should and mass cannons on map. No, I don't want to see mass cannons on map. Rather mass gateways. But even though sometimes you have to, but mass gateways can sometimes do the same as cannons, because cannons are just buying time. So if you have like a ton of gateways here, they can't just leave it. They do have to kill it, and if you are massing carries behind, that should buy you enough time before he gets there. Oh, a big drop coming in. Oh, I almost missed that. A couple storms going down. It looks like Mamba was able to pull quite a few SCVs, but 19 and 10, at least 29 kills, and a lot of Zealots still here. Going to try to take out the main. It does have a lot of SCVs stacking. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to take it out. He wasn't able to take... Oh, there was a Reaver there. It dropped a little bit late, or just taken out instantly by the tanks. Tanks coming back to help. Another good defense by Mamba. Hopefully he does have his EMP down. Let's see, the upgrades are 1-1. 2 more upgrades are going to go down. I just did. And did. Yeah, he probably should have in that case just let his Zealots attack, because his storms just didn't quite do enough damage, and there was just too many Zealots around here, or too many SCVs around here, stopping the Zealots from getting a full surround on that command center. Mamba gonna send in a couple drop ships right on top of this. Yellow should go nukes. Every Terran should always go nukes. I don't know why. I hope these aren't full of tanks. If not, we just lost one, and we took a lot of damage on the rest. One, you can see significant. Only one piece of him is left yellow. All the rest is red. That is... Oh, you can... I don't know if you guys can see that. 2 more. Yeah, he's gonna run that into the rest of cannons. Hopefully he's just trying to clear some supply. I hope those were not full of tanks. I didn't see the supply drop down. I wasn't paying that much attention, but that was not a good drop. Hopefully he was just clearing supply and doing a little skill. That's all. I hope, Mom, bro. I hope that wasn't a tank drop. Going to accidentally scan himself there. That happens a lot when you're trying to scan quickly. Talk about how dope tanks are, even when they're on tanks are. Look at that, dude. They do 33 damage unsieged compared to 80 damage. So I guess they're all right, but I still would rather have them sieged. And then I'd rather have them sieged. First class is going to start building a couple cannons here to scout any drops. We have a lot of turrets around here, especially down here where the drops are most likely to come, because that is the quickest path from the enemy's base. We got 2 probes over here trying to expand. The Protoss knows that... Oh no, we have another mass drop in coming here. The Mamba's economy isn't the greatest, and you really need to have a good economy both on minerals and gas when you are Terran, especially when you're going mass factory. He doesn't have a lot of defense, only really 4 tanks, 3 on siege tanks over here, and 1 single bunker. But let's see how well Yellow upgrades 2-1. Yeah, I know, very good, and he has a lot of factories too. He recovered very nicely from that not so good drop. The big drop coming down right on the tanks, so the tanks aren't even going to be able to do damage. A lot of Reavers this time, which could be a lot better. A storm going down. Again, Mamba was able to pull a lot He's going to try to target the main again. The Reavers need to be targeting the SCVs, but there are a lot of tanks nearby. Going to come over here and save this drop again. Going to be able to repair enough for the main, I think. 500, actually, it's getting pretty low. 300, 200 health, 100 health, 50 health. Oh, and the main actually does go down. Mamba was not able to repair it in time. That is a very big, very, very nice hit from first class. He's going to be able to reset Mamba's economy completely. And Mamba doesn't quite have the bank to recover. I don't think, well, he does have the bank to recover, but like not recover comfortably. He's going to have to build a lot of command sets, a lot of SCVs, and he still hasn't quite cleared the drop. But in the meantime, he is trying to push over here, trying to counter, but I don't think it's going to be enough. First class just has way too much money. We accidentally unvisioned both of these players. Team BM, just repeating Team BM over and over again, going to be able to clear this out now. Finally, hopefully he repairs that armory because it's burning and it's also working. It's also researching right now. The siege tanks over here going to be nice, but it's not going to be enough. A couple tanks over here. Mamba's still going to win. Turtle D, he's still confident in our boy Mamba, as we should be. Mamba, very good at this game, but this is going to be a tough spot. He has been crippled. Oh, and gosh, and another drop. Mamba is going to leave. He's going to not say GG. He's going to opt to not say GG and leave the game. Boxer, very interesting, very old school build, but I think it's a pretty good build against Mamba. It just negates Mamba's biggest strength, which is early game, and he brings it to the late game, which Mamba doesn't like to do, and then you put him in a situation where he wants to do something to end the game a little bit quicker, and he defended nicely and was able to get the W. So new. Mamba does not like that playstyle. Alex Hans has entered StarCraft, and he will be joining us shortly. There he is. So the series is tied up 1-1. Mamba one game was able to win the Zerg versus first class. Tony. Uh-oh. I think Mamba kicked him. Those guys don't like each other. That is for sure. I was gonna say, I'll commentate with you. Ooh. What do I use? What can we use for commentating? Unless we have to add. I have a. I don't know what I have. I don't even have a. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out another time because I don't know what I would use. We'd have to add him to the social group, unless we made a private social group, and he'd have to add me as a friend. We're not friends right yet on that name at least. But yeah, it'd be sweet to do that for sure. I'm always looking for people to cast with. And look at that, we actually have another Zerg versus Zerg. A rematch of the first game, and I think that's what they were saying in the chat there. Same colors as game one. First class yellow versus Mamba white. Yeah, it is the same colors as game one. Interesting stuff. They're, I guess, gambling on these games. I don't think it's real money though, so don't call the IRS. Mamba versus Boxer, game 3, and another mirror matchup. 2 mirror matchups, and yeah, it's really that's super duper rare. But let's see how they have adapted from the game 1. And this time we're actually going to see the early game. We're going to see the choices that they actually make. We're going to see the exciting Hydra pushes that we probably missed and that they refused to tell me about. They refused to fill me in because they thought it was so disrespectful that I didn't pay attention. If you get the love, if I get the money. Ooh, get the money. My maintenance. Yeah, okay. So the exact same openings for both, except actually, yellow is going for a way quicker gas. You get that money, bro. Oh man, observing with these guys is not a good idea. I get way too. No, I'm not your little monkey. I'm not gonna just keep repeating words that you want me to say. Okay, you want donate to my I want to buy Facebook fund. You still have 9 days to go. Get it, donate, and I will say it every time. Get that money. It is fun to say though, so I do it one more time. You get that money, boy. You get that money. Give me that Facebook money. Two hatch. Mamba's gonna go for the more economical style build with the double ja. Oh, I hate when he does that ja. I don't even know why, but it's like when when you're married for like 40 years and your wife does really small things that shouldn't bug you, but they do. That's what the ja does. It just bugs me a little bit. So yeah, I think what Boxer is going to do this time is he's going to go for his 3 hatch mute. I believe they have scouted each other. They do see that it's Zerg versus Zerg, and they are going to be able to play accordingly. Yeah, Mamba is going to throw down that gas. He does now have 4 additional hatcheries versus only 2. The layer is going to go down, so we are going to see very quick mutants. Let's see how Mombro replies. Yeah, that's what I just said. We're going eco, long game, or not long game eco, but like more aggressive eco versus super duper duper. Talk about their choke. Let's see. Boxer has 2 and Mambo has 2, but he's going to put a little Evo chamber. What actually? Okay, Mamba is going to scout and see that. What I've seen a lot of Koreans do in Zerg versus Zerg is they get the Zerg ling speed. They still only do the 3 hatch, but they pool up a lot of lings. They'll get the overlords and they'll actually just pool up a lot of lings, and then yeah, because most Zergs, once they see it's Zerg versus Zerg, they do go for what Mamba's kind of going for, a lot of economy. And if you pool up like 36 Zerglings, a couple control groups of Zerglings, that'll take that out no problem, and be able to probably kill you before you're able to buy counterlings or get enough spines to kill them. Talk about -2. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not going to talk about that though anymore. I'm not taking any more talking requests. No, I'm not talking about any more things. Okay, so this time Mamba's actually going. I don't know. He must be getting a couple Hydras for. Oh, we do actually have a link. We do have a link rung by. Exactly what I was saying. First class is actually doing exactly what I was saying. Believe it or not, that is crazy. I am so good at predicting with the potentials. And yeah, this ling, like I said, the ling speed, he didn't pull up too many. He must have just done 1 full round from all of his hatcheries, and he's going to be able to come in here and maybe get some damage done. Nicely done by Mamba, getting a couple buildings in the way from getting the lings being able to get a full surround on the main. He's going to be able to pull a couple drones. These lings are going to now try to take it out, but that did buy enough time. Very good. These buildings right here, they don't look like much, but that actually probably just saved his main there. At least his main taking significant damage that these mutants could potentially take out after. But now Mamba actually built a lot of lings himself, and he may be able to get some counter damage done. But actually, I don't know. That is a lot of lings. Boxer was able to keep a lot of his lings himself, and they fight with his sunken colonies. I think he'll actually be fine. A couple of drones coming out though, because I think he might be afraid, or it's just a bad rally. I think that's probably a bad rally there. I don't think he was going to try to spine rush or anything. Mamba going to, let's check out the Mamba cam quick. Mamba going to use those larvas. Is Mamba going to use those larvas? What you going to use those larvas on, Mambro? He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know if he should get the... what's he going to do? He hasn't built any lings yet. He's checking out the situation. I think first class this time had a way better strategy than Mamba this time. He has learned and he has adapted. Oh, but he has supply stuff. That Overlord going down is actually going to put him in a bad position. He has another Overlord down here that gets taken out. He's going to put himself very rushed. Mamba actually has a lot more supply. Yeah, I just did the second it happened. Mamba's safe economy is going to be I don't know, in the lead right now. It's tough to say in the ZVZ. The meters are going to come out, but he's supply stuck and he doesn't have a very good economy versus Mamba, who now has one spine pretty hurt. It was actually pretty smart, I guess, him to target those lings. That's going to be a lot easier for those meters to take that out. and the Nidus Canal. Nidus Canal, if you don't see a Nidus Canal, it's GG. Because if you get a Nidus Canal up, you can instantly put 200 hydras in there, like almost instantly, and that is GG. Hey, Tony G, TY, hey, look at that Kelvin Who. He's gonna comment something positive. I appreciate that, mister. Eric, talk about hanging. Oh my gosh. Why do I, like, why am I reading that? Ben, luckily I read it quickly. Luckily my brain processes words quicker than my mouth can speak them, and I was able to not say that out loud. Nice try. Nice try. That's all. The end. Hive. A quick hive. I wonder what that is for. That's actually really interesting. Mamba hive. I guess actually no fire yet. Oh, he is going down a break. We're missing the big break. Mamba actually was going in here. He was able to use a big supply to get him ahead. We're going to see how these hydras do against mutas. The mutas are going to be microed by a low money player, so he's going to be able to use his overlord to keep them all stacked up. But Mamba's going to run by. Actually, no, now he's going to attack. He's going to attack the lings. Combined with the mutas, there's going to be enough DPS to take this out. Good defense by first class. That overlord supply stock did put him in a scary situation there for 1 second. They both went back and forth, taking out each other's choke, giving each other damage. This early game was a lot more exciting. That was the first 7 minutes. This is all the excitement that we missed in the first game. They're gonna come in and counter here. We have 5 mutas now versus a lot of lings. He's gonna continue to pump out lings and mutas and take out at least Mamba's choke. Mamba's choke is gonna go down. We're gonna see how well Mamba defends it. This is a really very, very aggressive game here. Zerg versus Zerg, not going to be like our last game where they kind of turtled up a little bit more. They're both going to can't talk and play. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I have people. I don't know why I have not D&D on it. D&D. Oh, the mutas are going to run into the hydras with this the spore colony. They are going to be able to take it out, but they just do so much damage to the mutas, and if the hydras are just standing still, they can shoot out a lot of DPS too. That was very aggressive, but Mamba is going to be able to hold on. He's going to now try to transition. Oh, look at that! We do have a Nidus Canal. We do have a Nidus Canal. Mamba is going to go for the Nidus, which is pretty good in this situation. He does have an Overlord up here to see the creep here. You do need to put it on a creep. And if Mamba is able to do that, that's actually really good, because he's not going to be able to mass too heavily from 4 hatcheries, and it's going to take a long time for these these hydras to get over here, and it's just going to be real hard to bunch them up. But if this Nidus Canal goes down, oh, it is spotted. The mutas are going to see it and take that out in time, which is crucial, because if that wasn't seen, that would have been GG. So Mamba's going to go for plan number 2. Another Nidus Canal going down. He's not going to give up on Nidus Canal. He's now going to pressure at the front. Even if he can get a Nidus Canal, if he can take out the choke and get a Nidus Canal up the front, that's just reinforcements there quicker. Nidus Canals are pretty good, underutilized, because I guess you don't see much Zerg versus Zerg, and that's really the only time you can use it unless you are expanding somewhere, which I guess you do see sometimes, but not as much as you do in low money. Talk about the lurk he's making. Who's making lurkers? Who's making lurkers? Prob to send the yellows in me. Where is he making lurk? Oh, he is making 1 lurker. Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna try to get that run by, since he did see with his overlord. That's super Mamba-esque right there. He saw with the overlord that there isn't anything down here, and the Nidus Canal had to be taken out by mutas, so that leaves him vulnerable. Let's see how the lurker goes. Oh, he's gonna burrow to try to you're welcome. See, I like when people say thank you. It's so polite. This goes a long way. You have to stop lagging. Mamba sternly warning Boxer that he needs to fix his internet connection. He thinks that it's a choice. He thinks that Boxer wants to lag. He thinks that he had an option at one point to choose to lag and not to lag, and that Boxer clicked the I want to lag button just to play with a little bit of a choppier connection, because that's what everyone prefers. It's my Povir problem. Ew, yes it is, Boxer. Talk about the Povir. Talk about what a Povir is. I don't know what a Povir is, but it definitely is a Povir problem. I agree, and I don't have anything else to say about it, so I'm actually not going to talk about that anymore. Povir problem, because that's mean. It could be mean. I don't want to be seen as a bully, okay? And I would never ever bully Boxer. He's the cutest little pavilion boy I've ever seen in my entire life, but I've only seen one, I guess. Talk about how, oh my gosh, he's so dumb. Literally the dumbest kid I know. If you get me demonetized with your dumb little comments, Ben, I am going to remove you from my chess.com friend list. And Boxer, taking out the music. Where are we in this game? I would imagine that we kind of evened out from that first aggression. And we're going into a little bit of a later game. I don't think that lurker was able to get in. Actually, no, the lurker's right here. So it's actually still going to get some scouting done. You threatening me? Yeah, I am. I just did. I know. Yeah, I did. I obviously, you heard it. No, okay, never mind. I take it back. I take my subscriber. Actually, no, I'm not even going to say that because then people are going to unsubscribe to bug me. So, no, I don't even care. Do what you want to do. You're a free man. Do your thing, bruh. You get that money. I'm going to try to get that money. We'll get that money. Alright? Look at Mambo going to I think he's gonna go for the, it looks like the mass Hydra route, while Boxer, it looks like he's going to continue with it as well. He's throwing down, he did all that off 3 gas, so I feel like Mamba is gonna be in a better situation the longer the game goes on. Team BM, because he's threatening me. Mambro was able to keep his choke out. He must have, no, he must have, what did he do? Rebuild? He must have rebuilt his hatchery there. I'm pretty sure it went down. And yeah, Boxer's going to try to get as much damage with his mutants done as possible. But this is kind of the risk that you take going a super techie build like that. On not a very big economy, you rely on doing a lot of damage, and if you don't do a damage, the person who won economy is just going to have himself a lead. First, but Yellow, again, having kind of trouble spending his money. For having so much AP, or maybe, I guess, what his problem was, is actually he's over-droning. What we saw when he lost his main there was like a million drones. There was like a solid line back and forth from like 2 miles away. I feel like he might be building too many drones. Defiler Swarm is always a good idea when you're there. Even if you get Defiler Plague. Plague destroys mutas. Plague destroys everything. Plague is just real good too. Defilers are real good. So I would say, yeah, get some Defilers, White. And then Yellow also get some Defilers. Maybe you're talking about Yellow. Should Yellow get some Lurker Defiler defense? I'm not taking any more recommendations from you, Mr. Benjamin, or anybody really. We have the Mambro out front. Talk about 151 versus 1 supply. Yeah, the supply is pretty in favor of White. Yellow now climbing back from a deficit, I would say. Well, I guess definitely a supply deficit. And he's going to try to utilize this choke to the best of his abilities. It is difficult, but if you do mass here and here, and then here, you do kind of get yourself a little bit of a choke here. Yes, we are. Yes. Yes. I'm sitting up, so my keyboard's not there. That's why I'm not typing here. Oh, it's way later than last night. My energy level is way lower because it is late and it is near my bedtime. But we're going to do it. We're going to troop through these EST times, these late games. I love you too, Benji. Oh, no, he's talking to him. Never mind. No, he might be talking to me. I don't know. We're both... It gets really confusing when everyone calls me Kirk and then he made his name Kirk because my old name was Kirk. But that is the fun that we have. That's what happens when you're hilarious. You get yourselves in little pickles like that. I know. Let's see what the plans are here. First class plan seems to be to turtle it out for the time being, because Mamba, he's going for a lot of Hydras. I'm not sure if this is the best idea. Hydras can be countered by a lot of things. You need a pretty good surface area to get a hard counter. He's gonna have a couple lurkers, but he does have overlords obviously as his Terran. I have 2 guns. No, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Getting real. That's weird too. A sunken. I guess you know what he's trying to do. This sunken colony here is to stop any Nidus canals going down. He knows that Niduses are a possibility, obviously, because 2 have tried to gone down in his main. So he wants to make sure any creep is covered by sunken colonies. He's probably going to make those 2 into sunken colonies too. And you can see that's why these sunkens are around here instead of spines. He does not want to get Nidus. If you get Nidus when you're not paying attention, it's G at the G. It's the G. Mambro still just kind of patrolling out the choke. I think he really wants to get his Nidus down. He does have his Defiler Denya and down. First class has air control now too. He didn't talk about the OV drop, but okay, yeah, that's what he was doing at home. He masked up. All of these are full of 4, 8, 12. These are all full of Hydralisks. That's what all those Hydras were. So he does have a plan. He is going to capitalize on that weak point that he saw. Yellow is paying a lot of attention down here for defense, and he's kind of forgetting that you can fly all the way around. He doesn't have many overlords on the map, I guess, because of that Muta battle, but I think he had map control pretty early, so Boxer should have way more overlords on the map. He should be able, or he should have scouted this, but he actually, now he is going to scout it. He's going to send those Mutas out to target the overlords, but he stopped for some reason. He's going to send it back to just defend, I guess. I feel like targeting these is a pretty good investment. White doesn't have many Mutas to do it, and if these unload, it's going to be a lot of Hydras. I feel like that's going to be a lot of Hydras, and he might potentially take the main down. The main is definitely going to be the priority for White. That's what he wants. He now is targeting it. A lot of lurkers going to come to help, and a lot of Mutas are here though. I don't think he's going to have the DPS to take this main out. That drop wasn't quite enough. If he did drop that with a Defiler, that would have been really good, because the Mutas can't hurt the Hydras underneath that swarm. So I feel like Mambro should have brought a Defiler. If he did bring a Defiler though, you do run the risk if there's any lurkers or Zerglings out there of just dying to that. But in that situation, if he was to see how that was going to be defended, he should have brought a Defiler. The Defiler would have secured a main. Even if you get a Defiler down and you can throw a Plague down on the main, that is always good to do. Plagues, just throw Plagues down on everything. Plague is good. Throw Plagues down. We got White still just massing up Mutas and guards at home. Talk about Yellow. Yellow is getting his maximum amount of gas. It looks like we do have Mamba coming in here to try to finish off the main. He does have about 24 Mutas here, going to try to push this main. Is it going to go down? I feel like a lot of Mutas there for Yellow. Yellow does have the air dominance, and he is going to be able to defend that. The Mutas are going to be able to take out all the other Mutas before the main is going to go down. He's going to continue to hold on to his main. But now look at what I was saying earlier. I think Yellow makes too many drones. I think you can see that now. He doesn't look like he has a very big army supply, and he has 12,000 minerals at the 18 minute mark. So I feel like first class needs to, yeah. I think he is now actually pulling some drones. He does realize that his army is pretty small, and he does have way more minerals than he needs to do. So he's going to turn these drones hopefully into some hatcheries and spines and spores to defend. A lot of spores down for Mambro, prepared for a possible counter of air from the top of his base, which is pretty good prediction when your enemy is on top about you. Gas is always the big thing when you're in a Zerg versus Zerg. If a lot of people like to start collecting over here, send a couple drones over here to build 2 hatcheries and start collecting from other expansions so you can get more gas as Zerg, because gas is just crucial if you want to just max Guardians over and over again. Mutas, guards, that takes a lot of gas, and even though you have a ton of gas, you can always use more as Zerg. Zerg, I think, especially Zerg and Terran, but even Terran sometimes, because you can Marine. Yeah, I would say gas is only time you really see an expansion is when you're Zerg. You don't see it very often with other races, so I can say with complete certainty that Zerg requires the most amount of gas. Using the Mutas to take out the lurkers. Now Mamba gonna use his overlords for complete map control. Gonna see if Boxer does have any expansions to get any extra gas. Throwing down a couple additional hatcheries at home. We do have 2 Defilers who just consumed a couple Hydras. So let's see what the next plan for Mambro is. He does still have his Nidus Canal. I don't know really what the late game Zerg versus Zerg looks like, but I guess we actually might just find out right now. no player, I say, now has a significant advantage. I guess because Mamba does have the corner choke spot, which normally would be advantage, but I think that's negated by being so close up here. This is just easier to send down than it is to kind of send up, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know exactly what the situation. Oh yeah, Mamba kind of forgot about that. Mamba's plan for the longest time was to take out that main. Okay, there we go. Just as we say it, he is going to go in there. He was pooling up some mutas, and now he is going to go to finish off that main. It's not going to be a game ender immediately, because he does have a huge bank, but the gas is going to take a hit for sure. Mamba knows now that he has an overlord on all these other bases, that the only spot that he can potentially be collecting from is up here, the only spot that's not covered. I thought he was going to send his mutas up to take that out. That would be the reasoning behind it, because I thought that's what the reason for all these overlords were, because they're kind of covering all these spots where you would have to build your hatcheries. But I guess right now he's paying attention on trying to survive. We have a swarm versus swarm battle. Epic right here. Hydra shooting hydras under storm. He's going to try to move these lurkers over so something can be done here, because this would happen for 10 years if nothing that didn't shoot came. Lurkers technically don't shoot. Those are part of their body. That whole thing that comes up, that's part of their body. They're not shooting spines. They're just... I don't think they're shooting spines. What do lurkers do? How do they attack? Aren't they just like throwing their spiky arms under the ground? I'm not sure, because they don't seem like they're that long, but I guess it's Zerg, they could stretch. You're lying about that, lurker. What am I lying about? I said I wasn't sure. It's called Earth. No. Okay, might be. I guess that is how lurkers attack. I was wrong, but we did just get a nice little lesson from my boy Chu. He is now... Oh, he made these into guards, and he's going to take out that gas expansion now. Maybe he wanted it to complete to maximize the cost efficiency. Mamba's plan seems to be to attack from the top, where Boxer would have to collect, but Boxer seems to just be trying to push forward. He knows that his bank is huge enough that he doesn't need to focus on his economy yet. He can kind of forget about it. Oh, we do have a Nidus Canal up. Oh, Mamba finally did get the Nidus Canal in. Good call from Kirk. He did get the Nidus Canal finally after like 20 minutes that he built it and failed. He does have his attack. He's going in he's attacking from all ends. But yeah, he's worried about the front. He can't really focus up there because he needs to pull up here. This Hydra Defiler Lurker push seems to be absolutely deadly. The micro from first class is really coming into effect here. Using the Defiler Lurker, right as I say that, he has a couple of Lurkers not burrowing and a couple of Defilers not defiling. But I guess he really is focusing at home. Ultralisk reaping the swarm. Where is Ultralisk? I don't see any Ultralisk. Talk about the Ultralisk. Where are Ultralisk? Ultralisk are really good under swarm, but if you have enough Lurkers and stuff, they're still gonna die, I think. But Boxer, so this is a really close game. Boxer pushing in. He's trading all of his economy, but he is being able to use that in army. Mamba's supply is getting lower and lower and lower and lower. Boxer might be able to actually win this game despite losing the main. All those drones in the early game are coming in handy right now. He traded in units for economy, and now the economy is kicking in good, even though he doesn't have the main. The Guardians continue to take out drones. I bet you they have 1 million kills each, 12 just on those two. But I don't know if Mamba is going to be able to defend this. He's making Guardians right in the choke, but if Mamba continues to, or not Mamba, if Boxer continues to keep his Defilers alive, that he's just not gonna be able to have, or Mamba's not gonna be able to have the time to build up an army that's gonna be able to kill this. It looks like we're gonna have finally a lead by Boxer. We've seen 2 series now, and Boxer hasn't had a lead, and we might just have the first lead by Boxer versus a Mamba in the series. He's getting closer and closer to that main. These Defilers a little optimistic. He needs to not get too cocky. He has a really good position here. He can't throw it away. Mamba has some Lurkers himself. He's gonna use now his swarm for that, which is going to be good, using the swarm against him. That's what he needed earlier. He just a couple Lurkers, and I feel like that wouldn't have done as much damage. Now, though, pushing in, he has Guardians, more Guardians, another swarm going down near the main. That's not what you want as yellow. He needs to get these Lurkers down here. Needs a couple Lurkers down here, because these Lurkers now are getting really close. Going to kill the economy yeah, they are going to be able to reach the drones. Going to kill all of the drones. All of the economy for Mamba now is going to be dead. Both of them not going to be able to have an economy if this game goes too late. They're going to have to start from scratch, mining long distance. But I feel like Boxer's going to be able to get the main here too. These swarms is keeping them alive. The lurkers are going to come down here. Actually, they are going to be able to clear that up. I don't think this main is going to be able to go down there, but you never know. You never know. There is quite a bit of DPS here. Only 2 lurkers be able to shoot this away. Halfway down, if this main goes down, it will be completely over, I think. I don't think there will be... Actually, I don't even know. Mamba could be able to pull this off. They both won't have mains. He did do a lot of damage to Mamba, but Mamba is going to be able to hold and clear this out eventually with his main. He's probably going to completely rebuild drones, but Boxer doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to really build his economy. Even this hatchery now just going down. He really thought he could win there. He is microing. It's hard out to take this out. He does have slow overlord, so if Mamba is able to see that, or if he loses his overlords to some spines or some spores, he's not going to be able to have another one for any time. I guess he does have 4 down here, but more guardians. Mamba holding. Very good. Oh my goodness, Mamba, is he going to be able to hold on and take this back? That was some crazy back and forth. Mamba had units up here, Nidus and Canelling, but Boxer went all in after taking up those mutas. So, but Boxer Mamba with some great micro and some great just calm and collective coolness. He does have the upgrade advantage. 2/2 upgrades. So these Hydras are absolutely going to destroy those Hydras. Upgrades are significant in mirror matchups. They'll absolutely just destroy them. They're just way better. 2/2 versus 1/1 is not even fair. I don't think I don't know, man. This is a really back and forth game. Mamba's supply is really low. He's using every single lever, but he just doesn't have the hatcheries. And a lot of these units that are coming out right now, a lot of them are just dying instantly. The Devourer is going to come out. I don't know if that's the best investment, but I guess that will make sure that these Guardians will die. But after that, I feel like they're not going to be the most helpful. We do have more Defilers coming down. Boxer is not letting up the pressure. He has a nice big line coming down. Constantly going down. Mamba's minerals are out now too. Mamba did not have the bank that Boxer did. This late game is definitely going to... I feel like it's going to go to first class. I think first class is going to win. We do now have this really dumb Hydra versus Hydra under Swarm where they just can't do anything. They're just wasting their acid on nothing for no reason. Save it for someone who's going to die. Because this Swarm, like, why would you shoot? Like, the Swarm supposed to make you so you can't see? Is that why, like people who shoot can't shoot under it? So why are they just shooting randomly and missing each other even though they're this close to each other? I don't completely understand how the Swarm works. Do you? I thought it's supposed to, like, a swarm so you can't see, and that's why the units can't shoot. So why are they shooting underneath it? And if they're all that close together, how are you missing? God, Blizzard, you didn't think about that, did you? You didn't think about that until right now, did you, Blizzard? A couple lurkers not burrowed up here for Yellow. Yellow is gonna get his gas up here. He's gonna be able to get his economy up. Mamba still has his main though. That is absolutely insane that Mamba has his main. So if Boxer does give up or does stop this pressure, Mamba is going to be able to get the economy back in the main. He does have another nice canal down. I don't see where his oh, actually look at that. He's gonna knight us up here. He's gonna knight us up here. His overlord does see his expansion and he's gonna knight us up here. Very, very nice. We are getting messages. Let's just check that out quickly. Make sure it's not too important. Uh-oh, we'd have a... Fix what? What is wrong? What can't you see? Fix link. There's something wrong with my stream. Let me see what that says. No, what are you talking about, dummy dumbs? What are you talking about, dummy dumbs? It's up right there. There we go. Well, hopefully that fixed that little problem for those guys. Back at it here. The Nidus. Oh, the Nidus was able to be taken out before it could be completed. He's going to be able to hold on to his little gas expansion up here. Mamba, oh, he is actually going to send a couple more Hydras up here. and one lurker, but there isn't any mineral collecting. He thought that there was minerals being collected there too, but Boxer has just been collecting at his main. Mamba still having his main, though. I feel like I don't know why Boxer stopped putting the pressure on. He had a nice consistent line going in, and he did have the economy. Oh, okay, this is what he's going to do. He's going to go for a couple mutas to finish off the main. I do like it. I do like it a lot. Now we're going to be on completely even footing here. Actually, now I think, despite the supply, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's pretty close. It's still a very close game. I feel like Boxer was ahead and is still ahead. I'm going to say Boxer is still ahead because he has his hatchery behind, and Mamba is going to have to build it over here, so his minerals is going to be even worse. Like, right here is the optimal spot because that's the least amount of distance passed to maximize your to have the least amount of distance from collecting. So over here, it's almost double the distance. It doesn't look like much, but that will affect your economy a lot. Mamba taken out up here, which is going to help a lot because both of them are going to be gas broke. They're not going to have much gas. Gas is going to be hard to come by. I feel like Yellow does need to send some overlords around the map to make sure that Mamba's not expanding, because I feel like at some point Mamba is going to want to expand. I feel like he's going to try to finish it off with this attack, and then it's going to be held because there's Lurker Swarm here, and I don't know how you could kill Lurker Swarm even as Zerg unless you have your own Lurkers. And I guess we're going to see. We don't see this very often, so I'm going to be learning with you, my fellow YouTubing StarCraft players. So I'm going to go down to make sure that these Lurkers can't die. And I'm not sure what the plan is. Would you be making guard? I feel like actually know what Mamba can do. Well, Mamba should start expanding up here. Massive spines and spores up here. This is what a Gosu did to me. He expanded on top of me and then started massing up his units right from up here because your economy is just so vulnerable. Your main hatch, once your main is taken out, even with your main there, is just so vulnerable, and you're just not going to be able to defend it for too long. So it does actually look like that's kind of what his idea is. Instead of building hatcheries, though, he's just going to send some lurkers to defend the ground and then some hydras to try to defend the air, and then try to take out this hatchery. Without this hatchery, he's not, or without control of up here, Yellow is not going to be able to collect from back here, and then he's going to have to collect from up here, which is about 10 times as farther than Mamba's over here, which I feel like it would not be a bad idea to just kill these, rebuild them over here, and build that hatchery over here. It's not a bad idea. It wouldn't take that long, and it would just help your economy tenfold, I would say. It wouldn't be a bad investment with your time. Mamba pausing. He hasn't paused in a while. And with his pause, I'm actually going to grab a drink. I think. I wonder if I have anything to drink. Just a second. Alright, thank you Mamba for pausing. I know the sound is messed up. It's because I started streaming with the game open, so my sound is on my speakers. Even if I change it manually, it doesn't do it. Sponsored by Powerade. Biggest water bottle I could find. Costco. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick little break while it's paused, maybe? I don't know what Mamba's doing. I don't know what Mamba's doing. Okay, we're half an hour game. Just 1 second. We're gonna take a quick break here. How do I do that? We're back. We're back. Game just on pause 2 seconds ago. And we're back. We are back. Boxer pushing in, but Mamba taking out all of the economy of first class. He still has quite a bit of bank, and he does have a hatchery up here. But a lurker from Mambro is defending. The guards are going to come in here and actually take out these. Oh, the lurkers are going to come in here too. So it's going to take out all of the economy again for Mambro. All of his drones just caught down. 50 supply of drones, I think, just went down there. Or a big chunk did there. Unless something else died there. Because his supply just pumped down huge. This is a great game. Really back and forth. Mamba almost died a couple of times. But first class able to keep his drones alive, which I think is keeping him in the game. Oh my god. Yes, I did. Oh, I don't know if you could hear it or not. I tried to mute it. Oh. But yeah, it just killed me a little bit. Oh. I tried to rush it because the game unpaused. And then you know how that goes. Oh yeah. But we're back. We're back. And the game is still going. The guards up here out of range of the hydras. No anti-air for yellow. Not able to kill that yet. Going to continue to harass that. If that takes out that hatchery, it's just going to delay his economy even more. The couple meters up here are going to take out those lurkers, and then they're probably going to come over here. I guess he was able to drop some hydras up there. Very nice move. I wonder if those are full of drones that he's going to move over here to take up here. I guess that's probably not the best spot. Mamba has thrown down a couple hatchery, or I guess one hatchery up here. Pretty good spot. Because yellow's not going to scout it up there unless he does it accidentally. But he doesn't have any overlords. I feel like that's a big mistake not having any overlords on the mini-map. His economy is getting very bad now. He's trying to mine over here. He's trying to do what he does, or what he can, to get any kind of minerals. Mamba's still collecting from way over here. Just kill this hydralis den, build it over here, and then your economy will be bumping and bud. I don't know why he's doing that. He's just being lazy, I guess, being stubborn. He has overlords up here in the range of the muta, so he does know that an expansion is still up here. I wonder if he is actually sending this hydra up here. I wonder if he saw that somehow. He coming in again. No defilers for either player. Oh, one defiler for Boxer. Boxer has been way better at using defilers in his attacks, keeping his hydras alive. But lurkers are hard counters to that. He wasn't able to scout. He is now scouting all of his spots. I wonder if he saw that. No, he didn't. I don't think he saw that. Yeah, I think it would show up on that. He wasn't able to scout Mamba's expansion. So Mamba will be able to slowly but surely start collecting from there. Maybe a potential Nidus location as well that won't be taken out. Even if he just Niduses here and just sends a bunch of links to take out over here, that would be a pretty good move, even though there is one lurker. There we go. We saw a play go down. Nicely done. Nice usage of defilers by yellow. Really capitalizing on all of its specialties. The only problem though is that they cost a lot of gas. 150 gas per defiler, and you just really can't afford to lose them on this kind of economy. But I feel like the later this game goes on, the more it will favor Boxer. Like I've been saying, I feel like he is in the lead still. Even though it's super duper close, it's super tight. They're both... I feel like why I feel like Boxer's in the lead is because he is... I don't know, man. Mamba's pretty good too. He's a low money player, so he's really good at these little tiny micro battles. But Mamba is really good too. Excuse me. So we're going to see this game is going to go on. I don't feel like it's going to be over anytime soon. They're both going to be... It's going to turn into kind of a risk match. They're both going to be fighting for map control and just have these little battles just to take out little chunks slowly because it's going to be really difficult with their no main economies Oh my god, look at that. We got our first ever subscriber while streaming. Thank you. I didn't even catch your name though because I was talking. But let's just see that. I think it says up here. I don't know. Who just did that? Thank you for subscribing, whoever just did that. I appreciate that. That is dope. I'm glad my little thingy pops up too. That was cool. That was a cool little sound. I like that. I could get used to that little sound popping up. I feel like Dr. Disrespect. He has that sound going constantly. That guy's a baller. I wish he played StarCraft, eh? Defiler, yeah, the Defiler Lurker is going to continue to hold on. Going to completely negate all of these Hydralisks. These Devourers up here, not targeting these Guardians, and these Guardians are just going to be taking out slowly but surely everything, and that's what you want to do. Now starting the production, probably drones up here, because you do want to be collecting just as much as possible. And it's nice to have a safe, just like a back plan too. Like if this gets taken out again, you just already kind of have something up here. And in a base trade, you just have a hatchery up here that can build drones that you could eventually take this over. This one Hydra just out of range of that. Very. So you can see now here, Boxer's gas economy is going to be good. What he should do is, since he does have this, he should be building a hatchery here to maximize this gas, but I guess it's not too bad going up and forth on this side. But that's just better too, makes that gas collecting on this side just a little bit better. Collecting gas over here, good stuff. You can see I like this. That's what first class needs to do, and then Mamba needs to do what first class is doing and build his hatchery closer. Just those little things can really help in these really tight games. Not collecting with these 3 drones yet. Let's check out the Mamba cam quickly. See what he's focusing on here. We are at a 40-minute Zerg versus Zerg. We have this is a way more exciting than our first Zerg versus Zerg, and this is our second Zerg versus Zerg in what, 4 games? I think it's what is it? I don't even know, what is this series even at? 1-1? Is it 1-1 right now? I can't even remember. It's 1-1, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. First game was Zerg versus Zerg. Second game was Protoss versus Terran. Boxer won Protoss versus Terran. Mamba won the first Zerg versus Zerg. Yeah, so this is only game 3. And we got ourselves a doozy. We got ourselves a doozy of a long one. Yeah, because I really don't feel... I really can't see this game ending anytime soon either. So I'm really glad that we had that little pause break there. Glad we got the pause break. We're getting ourselves hydrated. And your boy's ready. Your boy's ready for the long game. This be 2 hours. I don't care. I'll call in sick. No, I'm not gonna call in sick. I'll go to work regardless. But I'll just go into work tomorrow, right after the stream. We have 8 hours. 8 hours to finish this series up. Oh, and we got another pause by Mom, bro. I guess that's not too bad. 2 pauses in a 40-minute game. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Mombro not giving any warning though when he pauses. He just goes for it. He just throws in a pause. Let's see if we got any compliments. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. We just take this little break. Check your phones, guys. Have a little pee break. Get yourself some water. And yes, we'll be back. We'll be back the second they come back. I'll start right back up. Don't you worry. But this game is quite long. Oh, we got Richard Bustamante Chavez also subscribed there on YouTube. Didn't get a notification, but we did get it. Let's see if I can actually check out who did that. Oh, that was Richard Bronson Chavez? Was that the guy who also got that little comment thingy? I don't know. Whatever. Richard Bronson Chavez. Big shout out to you, my man. That's who it was, right? Yeah. That's sweet. That's sweet. Alright, so we have a pause. We're currently tied 1-1. We are doing a best of 7, so we aren't even close to being done yet. And this game is not even close to being done. We have them basically even. Basically, yeah, I think it's basically still a dead even game. They are in an interesting predicament where Yellow is using Lurker Swarm. He's actually going to try to choke. It looks like he's going to try to completely get Mamba enclosed. He wants to surround Mamba with spines and spores to make sure he doesn't get out and take complete map control. He's going to go for the super duper long game. I don't know. His Hydra's finally going to go up here and scout this. That's real crucial. So that's exactly what Yellow's plan is right now. He wants to take map control. He wants to get Mamba's choked in, and he wants to get Mamba spored in so he can't expand anywhere. So he will have a gas advantage against him, and then eventually dry him out. That is what the long-term plan is. Mamba, again, don't exactly know what his plan is. Oh, another Nidus just died. Another Nidus right there. He did try to Nidus. Looks like he's still trying to get that sneaky Nidus in. Hydra gonna take that out. It'd be cool if he built a couple Lings there just to delay that a little bit longer. One Scourge up here and 2 Hydras. And yeah, just Mass Guardian Devour. He's massing spines and spores at his choke. It looks like with this, I think his plan now, he's gonna try to go for a mass air attack. He's gonna try to transition to an air attack. He learned from his last time though that he knows once he does this, that Boxer is gonna try to capitalize and counterattack. So he's going to make sure he has a lot more spines at his front, and hopefully a couple lurkers to make sure, like if he moves these lurkers up, that would just be a beaut. He wants to make sure that he's not counterattacked and died and get in that situation where he was earlier, because if you weren't here earlier, Mamba was nearly dead. Boxer had swarm of units all in here, was putting in a non-stop pressure, and Mamba just could not spend his money quick enough because he had just, all of his larvae were full and they were just dying instantly. But for some reason, Mamba must have did something to distract him, and he just stopped pushing in, and then we had this late game where we are now. A couple of queens here. I wonder if that's going to be part of something. And we have an Ultralist Cavern. So I wonder if Yellow is going to, while concaving him in, get some Ultralists to try to break. Ultralists are pretty good, especially under Storm, but you leave yourself vulnerable to air attacks, because Ultras obviously cannot attack air. And now a plague going down, a beautiful plague, and a nice swarm going to go down to make sure these Guardians can't do any damage to these Hydralisks. There's going to be an impenetrable wall right here to this air. And with these plagues, look at that, bring them down to 1 HP. They're going to drop like flies the second they get in range of anything. So very good attack. Oh, a drop coming down here. Another plague going down. Very nice. But this time Mamba brought some lurkers and swarm of his own. He's going to try to push from the bottom up. He's going to completely ignore this side, and he's just going to go for an all-out attack on the side. Boxer, I don't know where Boxer's army is. Let's check out the Boxer cam quick. Boxer cam, are we watching it? Is he just watching this? Is that the Boxer cam? Is he AFK? Oh no, okay, he just doesn't really know what to do. He needs the lurkers, I think, right? Oh, I guess maybe not. He is holding this with just it's just what he has there. Mamba though making lurkers inside of his base. Gonna throw down one Defiler before it goes down. It'd be nice if he burrowed that to keep it alive. No overlords are inside. The lurkers are going to be able to turn into lurkers, but they're not quite under the swarm. Even if they were, these lings aren't going to be able to do damage. He is going to be able to take out a big chunk of Boxer's base, but again, Boxer does have a hatchery up here, so he can, worst case Ontario, completely just start expanding up there if he needs to. I don't know if he will have the economy to do that. You can see his gas is really low. He's spending all of his money right now. Doesn't know exactly what the counter is. Mamba seems to have a real good build right here, or a really good attack, I mean, right here. He has the Guardians taking out as much as he can, and these lurkers covering them from any kind of swarm attack from the Hydralisk. The interesting choice to get the Devourers to counter the Guardians. I never know exactly when to get the Devourers, other than get against battle cruisers and carriers and stuff like that. But I guess that is going to be the choice. First class is going to try to counter with air. His gas is skyrocketed up. He does have a bigger bank, but I think Mamba is spending more, and he does have a better plan right now, or at least a better attack going. Taking out these hatcheries is going to be critical, but you can see Boxer now building up a hatchery here. He's going to do that. He's just going to completely plan for this main to die, and he's going to start bringing it up here to bring this game into an even longer game. But I guess what can you do? You have to do it smart, and this is the smartest thing to do. You don't have your main, so it doesn't really matter where you go. If you can establish a base anywhere, it's the exact same as your main. Usually people, though, if you are going to pick another base, you like to pick a corner base, right? Because then it just has that choke advantage. But he's just going to choose to take this spot where he had his gas earlier, just because it's easier and it'll be quicker, which is something. Mamba just fighting in this last little corner. It would be continuing to drop, continuing to push up. If he can take out this base, that will be a win for him, because just it's going to be hard to get enough hatcheries, and then you're going to have to rebuild all of your spawning pools and lurker den and all that. He does have a couple lurkers in here, and these lurkers will save him if they can burrow. A couple lurkers of his own, so actually no, he's not going to be able to hold on. I think this will all be taken out. First, our yellow's going to be put in a really difficult situation. He's doing his best now to expand up in the top middle, but if he loses this base, what's going to stop him from losing that base? Unless he can build the right army to counter this, he's going to be in a tough spot. Mamba seems to have figured out a real good unit combination that has actually been able to do work. He's dropping in Hydras, then turning them into lurkers to maximize the space, and then just Defiler Guardian pushing up here. But the air superiority is going to go back to yellow. He's going to be able to not lose his base, and eventually probably rebuild this. Probably I'll just spine them spores though. He knows that he's going to have enough hatcheries up here, and that's where his army is going to come from. So right now he just wants to kind of keep this alive, and he can use this as what kind of the idea that he's doing up here to spine and spore Mamba into his corner. He's going to take out the choke, which is always good to do. Mamba again pooling a lot of Hydralisk. I wonder if he has okay, he's sending Overlords out. He does want to get a Nidus Canal out, I imagine, unless this is full of units. Maybe full of lurkers. We'll see what this drop does. Lurker's going to go down for Boxer, going to defend this. I don't think that's going to do any damage. Nice defense again by Boxer. Continuing to push forward. We have just tons of back and forth pushes. Neither player able to give a killing blow to each other. They're both just staying alive, trying to get their economies going, and then just trying to get a better army. Mamba though now has no gas. The gas of Boxer up here in the expansion is proving to be very, very beneficial to him. His gas is significantly higher than Mamba's. His economy is significantly better. I'd say he has more drones collecting. It's hard to tell, but that looks like there's like a little bit of a break, and that looks like actually I don't know. Maybe they probably have the same amount of drones collecting right now, but he does. It just does have the advantage of up here, the extra gas. Now pushing in with Hydralisk. Hydralisk without any Lurker Swarm are going to be able to do damage, and now that Mamba doesn't have any gas, he's probably going to build these last Guardians with a couple Lurkers to just hold on to this next push, but Boxer might be bringing in Defile. If he oh, we do have a Nidus Canal going down, but the Nidus Canals are just so weak, I don't think it's going to be able to get done. That was his plan. He did want to send a lot of units in there, but I feel like that would have put him in, again, a difficult situation. He does need to get Lurkers, but he's just so low on gas that he can't get the Lurker Defiler that he needs. Right now, this is Yellow's opportunity to kill him, but all of his hatcheries are up here, which is going to be quite the distance to go. I would like to see a Nidus Canal by him. He has map control. He has mid control, so if he had just had a Nidus from all of his hatcheries just coming out right here, it would just be that much better. You can control attack with units, send them into the canal, and then get them to attack right away. We have finally our first observer leaving, at least that I have watched. A 50-minute game here, 50-minute Zerg versus Zerg. And yeah, it doesn't. Oh, actually, I don't know. It might be getting close to finishing. Chew, it's pretty rude of you to just leave this thing by, though. Good job. You turned so long. I have to go. Nice win. Oh, Mamba saying he has to go. after a turtle. I feel like, though, his gas and minerals were pretty low, so I don't feel like he would have given up if he was in a super secure position. But I'm not too sad about that. He does have to go. I'm still on your stream. Oh, good, good. He didn't completely leave me. I think that is... We're going to have to do a two-parter on this guy. Which, it's about 8 minutes past my bedtime. So I am not too upset. 2-1... He could have paused the game though. Like if he really thought that, or if he really had to go and he really feels like he could have won the game, he could have paused the game. There is a feature in StarCraft where if both of you pause and then both of you rejoin the same game, you can load it and continue from where you were. That is a feature that is not utilized very much, but it is a thing exactly for these times like this, like an hour game where you guys both two people just have to go eventually, right? They don't plan for 1 hour games. But that was an epic game. That was crazy game. And yeah, Boxer's gonna be up 2-1 in the first round of the tournament. I can't show you the brackets. I don't know how to show my desktop unless, like, oh god, could you guys see that? I don't want you to see that. Can you see that? No, you see, you can't see when I pull stuff up. So okay, that's gonna be tonight's stream. The Boxer's up 2-1. We'll probably continue it tomorrow when they are both back on, and we'll finish it up. Yeah, that's good. That's actually good that we're taking a break. There was a nice 1 hour game with two ZVZs and a PVT. It was good stuff. We will continue. It is a best of 7, and yeah. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the couple subscribers that we got. Thanks for all of your comments, and thanks for tuning in. Until next time, it's your boy Tony G. We're gonna finish this 1v1 New Year tournament tomorrow when Mamba and Boxer get back. Until next time, GG later.